everyone, welcome to today's class. This is Sana Khan, your math master teacher from Vedantu. So what's up guys, how are you all doing? I hope you are enjoying the Minnal KEAM series where we are doing revision of each and every chapter of physics, maths and chemistry. Along with that, doing all the PYQs practice, looking at all the exam tips and tricks which can help you in every way possible. Am I right or not? Yes. Let me know in the chat box how are you feeling today. If you have super high Josh for the integral calculus, quickly write down hi sir. Okay. Now if you are feeling that integral calculus, oh my god ma'am, how are we going to do it? What are we going to do? And integration is something we are very afraid of. Then you can say okay. Alright. Okay, no problem. But if you are afraid of integration, don't worry. Today's session, we will revise all the formulas, all the concepts, every type of question that has ever been asked in the KEAM exam. Okay. So yeah, welcome to the channel Vedantu Malayalam where we present you Minnal KEAM series. Now, if you are new, don't forget to subscribe because if you don't subscribe, how will you get the notifications of all the amazing sessions coming up? And don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoy today's lecture. Moving on. So, first of all, we will revise indefinite integrals which has no limits. Then we will learn definite integrals which has limits. And then we will learn about application of integration which is areas of bounded regions. Alright. So, let's begin with indefinite integration. So, there are some standard integration formulas and rules for trigonometry, exponential and logarithmic function. Let's look at them. First, if you have a polynomial function x to the power n, when you integrate it, it becomes x to the power n plus 1 upon n plus 1. So, whatever is the power after integration that goes into denominator, remember, plus c because it is indefinite. We don't know that there might be some constant which was removed during differentiation, right? So, x cube integration will be x to the power 4 upon 4, right? Next, 1 upon x. So, whenever you have x in the denominator, integration is log x plus c. E to the power integration is nothing but e to the power x because differentiation is also e to the power x. After that, a to the power x integration is a to the power x upon log a. Sin x integration is minus of cos x. Remember, in the differentiation we have plus cos x, but in integration we have minus cos x. Okay, cos x integration is sin x. Similarly, secant square integration is tan, cos x square integration is minus cot, tan integration is minus log mod cos x, and cot integration is log sin x. Okay. Next, secant x. Now, secant square is tan x, but secant x is log of secant plus tan x. Cosec is log of cosec minus cot x. Sec x tan x is sec x plus c. Okay. Yes. Next is, what if there are two different functions and you are adding it and integrating it? Then it is nothing but integration of first function added with integration of second function. No need to basically, it's like addition can be easily distributed, like integration can be easily distributed over addition. You don't need to worry that first you need to add them or will the sign change or will the formula change, nothing like that. Okay. Also, if there is a constant multiplied with a function, you can bring that constant outside integration, no problem at all. Okay. Hi Arya. Now, let's learn about some shortcut methods which are used for integration. Now, right now we have seen some standard formulas for trigonometric functions, log functions, polynomial functions, exponential functions. Now what if we have combination of functions? Then we get confused. How do we solve them? So there are some different methods for it. First is substitution. Now sometimes what will happen that suppose you look integration of x cube upon x square minus 1. So you'll be like, I know how to integrate x cube, but I don't know how to integrate root over x square minus 1. So I have to convert it into standard formula. Okay. Can you repeat the fifth one? Fifth one is long gone, Arya. You are too late to ask. But sin x is integration is minus cos x. What is there to repeat, by the way? It is easy only. Hai na? Okay. So in substitution, what we do is we put x square minus 1 as t. We take it as a variable. Only when we realize that after differentiating it, maybe the numerator and denominator, some variable, some value is getting cancelled and our question is getting simplified. So at that time we do substitution. But when you do substitution, your dx will also change to dt, the variable which you are transferring to. So that we have to take care. Okay. Now substitution we will learn. We will do examples. Don't worry. Next is partial function. So partial function, basically, if you have rational functions, for example, if you have a function x square plus 1 upon x plus 2 into x plus 3. How will you integrate this? How will you integrate? Basically, it's like a polynomial in the numerator, two polynomials in the denominator which are multiplied. We don't know any formula for it. So here what we do is we separate the denominators by adding constants to the numerator. Now how will you add constant to the numerator? There are rules which you have to memorize. If it is a linear polynomial, means only x is there, no x square, x cube, nothing, then you will write it as a upon first denominator plus b upon second denominator. How will you get value of a and b? Just cross multiply and equate the coefficient of x and the constant. Similarly, if in the denominator you have x minus a whole square, then you will expand it like this. A upon x minus 1 plus b upon x minus a whole square. If you have a quadratic polynomial and three denominators, three basically again expressions in the denominator, so it will be a one variable upon x minus a, second variable upon x minus b, third variable upon x minus c. Again, it is a quadratic equation but has only two separate polynomial functions, but one is in the form of a square. So again, one you will put x minus a, in the other you will put x minus a whole square. Lastly, in the denominator, if you have a quadratic polynomial, then in the numerator of quadratic polynomial, you should put linear polynomial. Okay. Arya beta, I don't speak Malayalam. I speak English or Hindi. So we can converse in that. Can we solve the question by differentiating the options? Sometimes. Sometimes, Erin, but not always, of course. Next, integration by parts. Now, there is a formula which says that if you have two functions who are basically getting multiplied and you have to integrate them, then you cannot do like integration of fx into integration of gx. That is not allowed. It has a certain formula and the formula is fx into integration of gx minus integration of differentiation of fx into integration of gx with respect to dx. Now, fx will be your first function, gx will be your second function. Now, basically, we think that how will we decide who is first function and who is second function? Because first function has a different role, second function has a different role. So, how will I determine that who is my first function, who is my second function? Okay, Arya. So for that, there is ILATE rule. It says that the priority order is like this. First, inverse trigonometric function, then logarithmic function, then algebraic functions, then trigonometric, and then exponential. So just remember, ILATE Inverse trigonometry, logarithmic, algebraic, trigonometric, exponential function. That is the priority order you have to follow. Easy? All of you can remember ILATE? Okay. Next, some more standard formulas for a result based on by-part method. If you have integration of e to the power x multiplied with fx plus f dash x, you can directly write it as e to the power x fx. No need to solve, no need to open bracket, no need to integrate separately. It will be directly e to the power fx plus c. Okay. Next, there are integration of some more standard functions. For example, suppose you have integration of 1 upon root over a square minus x square. You can directly write it as sine inverse x by a plus c. Again, 1 upon root over a square plus x square is log of x plus a square plus x square plus c. 1 upon x square minus a square is log of x plus root over x square minus a square plus c. Then, if in the numerator you have root over x square minus a square, the formula is x by 2 into root over x square minus a square by minus a square by 2 log of x plus x square minus a square plus c. Similarly, x square plus a square integration will be x by 2 into x square plus a square. Here also x plus x square plus a square. Same formula. Okay, I hope the formula is visible to you guys. Otherwise, I am obviously going to provide you the notes. Don't worry. Okay, Adityan, my name is Sana. Okay, now let's practice questions. Without practicing questions, integration is like hardest chapter. So we have to practice a lot. So I have brought lots of questions. So don't worry. First one, integration of tan square 2x minus cot square 2x with respect to dx. Now, how can we approach this question? See, we don't know integration of tan square. We don't know integration of cot square. But we do know integration of secant square x. Right? Only the PYQs are enough. Okay, so you don't need revision. You only need PYQs. Is it? So basically, what you're going to do here is, in class 10th, in the trigonometry chapter, we have learned some standard formulas. What are they? What is the formula of tan square? Tan square can be written as secant square x minus 1 minus cot square can be written as cosec square x minus 1. Bracket dx. Now let's open bracket. What do we get? We get secant square 2x minus 1 minus cosec square 2x minus of minus plus 1 with respect to dx. Now plus 1 minus 1 cancel. It is integration of secant square 2x minus integration of cosec square 2x. With respect to dx, Now you integrate, what will you get? Ma'am, I got 87 percentile in JEE. Can I get NIT Raipur? I am not sure of that, Fatima, because I haven't studied about JEE pattern this year at all. So, I don't know percentile system. At my time, it was ranking system and marks system. So, I don't know now. Okay, sorry. Now, what is integration of secant square? Quickly tell me. Integration of secant square is tan theta. So, integration of secant square x is tan x. So, here also, integration of secant square 2x will be tan x. But, it is tan 2x. So, of course, you will differentiate whatever variable we have and put it in the denominator. So, it will be tan 2x by 2 plus cot 2x by 2. How is it becoming plus cot 2x? See, once you integrate secant square, you got tan 2x by 2. Here you got cosec integration is minus cot. So, you get minus cot 2x by 2. Now, this minus became plus actually. So, that's why your answer is this. Okay? Good. Next question. 1 upon x cube root over 1 minus 1 by x square dx. Now, which formula you think we can apply here? Which concept can be applied here? Any idea? Any idea? Which concept? 1 upon x cube? Substitution. We have to apply substitution. Now, why are we applying substitution? Because if you observe 1 minus 1 upon x square, what is the differentiation of this term? What is the differentiation of this term? Now, suppose I am making it as t. So, d by dx of this is basically dt. Okay, so we are differentiating both the sides. So here I get 1 differentiation is 0. So let it be 0 minus. What is the differentiation of 1 upon x square? Now 1 upon x square is x to the power minus 2. X to the power minus 2 differentiation will be like when you differentiate it, it will be x to the power minus 3. X to the power minus 3. So, it will become minus 2 into x to the power minus 3. So, here when you differentiate it, you get minus 2 into 1 upon x cube. Fine. So, we put here minus of minus. So, you get 2 upon x cube. Dx is equal to dt. Now, you have dx substitution. So, what we will do? Dx upon x cube, dx upon x cube can be substituted as 2 dt. 2 dt or dt by 2? dt by 2. Right? So, now we'll just substitute it over here. So, what we have done, we have taken 1 minus 1 upon x square as t. So, here it will be now integration of root over t with respect to dt. But what is dt? So, dt we have just now put here. So, we have got dx upon x cube is 2 times of dt. So, this x cube and dx, we will put it as 2 dt. Now, root over this value is what? T. Understood? So, what we will do here, it will get into dx upon x cube into root over 1 minus 1 upon x square. Now, we have assumed 1 minus 1 upon x square as t. So, here integration of dx upon x cube is 2 dt and this becomes root t. So, now our question has become integration of root t dt. 2 can be brought outside. Now, what is root t? Root t is nothing but t to the power 1 by 2. Now, what will happen if you integrate t to the power 1 by 2? It will become t to the power 3 by 2. So, 2 into divided by 3 by 2, t to the power 3 by 2 plus c. Now, what is your t? You substituted back. Very good, Fatima. So, when you substitute it back, you will get 4 times of, okay, I have space here, 4 by 3 root over or why root over? We don't need root over. We just need 1 minus 1 upon x square to the power 3 because this term was t. Now here we have t to the power 3 by 2. So we have our 1 minus 1 upon x square to the power 3 by 2. We just substitute it back. We get our answer. Clear? I am finding JEE Advanced Mathematics very difficult, but I am okay in physics and chemistry. It's alright. Then Fatima, just try to pass the cutoff criteria of maths subject and focus on physics and chemistry more. It's alright. Even if people basically find one subject difficult, they are still able to get good score by concentrating on other subject and just qualifying the passing marks of that particular subject. Okay. Kerala. Erin, I have already been to Kerala. Okay. Recently. Next question, dx upon x square minus x. Which formula we will use? Which formula we will use? By parts method. How come? We can write it as basically dx upon x into x minus 1. So this is nothing but integration of a upon x plus b upon x minus 1. So when you take LCM of the denominator, you will get a into x minus 1 plus b into x upon x into x minus 1. When you equate it to 1 upon x into x minus 1. So when you equate this, what do you get? This implies that ax plus bx. There is no term of x. Now 1 can be written as 1 plus 0x. So what is the coefficient of 0? This is equal to 1 plus 0x. That means the coefficient of x is 0. So a plus b is 0 and minus a is 1. So a is minus 1. So if a is minus 1, b will be plus 1. So b is plus 1, a is minus 1. Right? Now we will put it in the formula. So once we have got a and b value, we'll put it back in the formula. Okay, let me remain at this side. So now we have got a as minus 1, b as plus 1. So our equation has become integration of 1 upon x, sorry, minus 1 upon x plus 1 upon x minus 1. Now the answer is simple. 1 upon x integration is log x. So this becomes minus of log x plus log x minus 1. Now log a minus log b is log a upon b, a divided by b. This is not g, this is x. So log a minus log b is log a upon b. So you have the answer, log of x minus 1 upon x plus c. Okay, clear to everybody? So first you have to find out the value of a, you have to find out the value of b, substitute it and then get your answer. Okie dokie. Next question. Now by looking at the question, how many of you feel that you can solve trigonometric question? Come on, let me know in the chat box. Right, I can. At least for your confidence boost up. Just write down, you can. I can do it. Integration of trigonometric functions. Do you know trigonometric functions, formulas, all the formulas? How many of you know? Can anyone tell me the formula? Cot square x formula. Cot square and cosec square formula. Anyone? Adityan, can you tell me? Cot square formula, relationship with cosec. Anybody? Little bit can be solved. Okay. Little bit is also fine. After this session, fully we will solve. Not little bit. Done? Nobody remembers trigonometric formula. No, that will not do. What is cot square x? Cosec square x minus 1. Cot is cosec minus 1. Please remember. So this is equal to 1 upon 1 plus cosec square x minus 1 into sin square x minus 1 plus 1. Cancel. So this is equal to integration of 1 upon cosec square x into sin square x with respect to dx. Now who will tell me what is the answer? Anyone who wants to try? Come on. What is the answer of this one? One upon cosec square x into sin square x. Who remembers the relationship between cosec and sin? Anybody? See, I'm going so slow. I'm trying to basically get answers from you. Try answering it. At least guess. Anyone can guess. What is cosec square x into sin square x? I guess you guys are too afraid of integration, right? Too much afraid of integration. That's not done. If you are so much afraid, what will you do in exam? So, cosec is basically inverse of sin x. So, it will be integration of cosec can be written as 1 upon sine square x into sine square x with respect to dx. Sine cancel. You have integration of 1. What is integration of 1? X. So, your answer is x plus c. Now, anyone understood? So, what we did, we first wrote cot as cosec. Now, minus 1 plus 1 got cancelled. Cosec into sine became 1. Integration of 1 is x. Simple. Okay. Moving on to definite integration. Now, indefinite integration is okay. We can do it. Definite integration is a lot more formula based. So, again, I would say that definite integration is more easier than indefinite integration. In definite integration, you have definite formulas. We just have to remember all the formulas, right? So, first, fundamental theorem of calculus says that if you are integrating a function from a to b, basically, the limit is decided that from which value to which value. The interval is decided that from which value to which value you are integrating it. So, it will be whatever is the integration of fx. So, capital F is basically integration of small f from a to b. This means that f of b minus f of b. So, what we do? F of a. So, upper limit minus lower limit value once we find out integration of the function. This is standard theorem of fundamental theorem of calculus. Now, there are some properties related to it. Property number 1. So, we are starting from 0. So, it's like 0 or 1. The first formula basically. A to b f of x dx is same as a to b f of t dt. That means if you exchange the variable, the answer will not change. The final answer will not change. It will be the same constant value. Second, a to b f of x dx is equal to minus of b to a. So, what is happening? B here, a there. So, when you change the limit, the sign of the integration will change. Simple. Next, a to a fx dx is equal to 0. If your starting and ending value are same, then obviously because your answer will be f of a minus f of a, which is obviously 0. So, the answer is 0. Next, a to b integration can be broken down into some limits. For example, suppose your integration is from 2 to 4. You can write it as 2 to 3 plus 3 to 4. So, you can break the limits. So, a to c, c to b. Like that, you can break it. Next, a to b fx dx is same as f of a plus b minus x. Now, you might be thinking then, ma'am, why we will do a plus b minus x? What is the use of that? Well, there are some places where you add the limits and exchange it like this. The question becomes simpler. Oh, Anjana beta, yes, it is very important to study integration because this chapter has lots of weightage in your KEAM exam, right? Next, 0 to 2a. What will happen? Suppose you are able to break the upper limit into like twice of something. So, it can be anything. So, basically, 1 can be written as 2 times of 1 by 2. So, if you break it into twice of something, it is same as 0 to a fx dx plus 0 to a 2a minus x dx. Sometimes we break the function like this just for our ease. Next, 0 to 2a fx dx is equal to 2 times of 0 to a fx dx. Of course, when f of 2a minus x is fx, and it is equal to 0 when f of 2a minus x is minus fx. Obviously, here either it will be, if it is positive, they will add. If it is negative, they will subtract, become 0. So, it is same. Now, one very important formula here. What are even functions and odd functions? Even functions are the functions where if you put negative of the variable, the function is finally coming out to be same. For example, y is equal to x square or x to the power 4. If this is your function, then imagine x to the power 4 and minus x to the power 4, are they same? Yes, they're absolutely same, because minus sign to the power 4 is positive. So this is also positive, this is also positive. They are same. So our answer is same, then it is called as even function. But if you put negative sign in place of the variable and you get minus of fx, it is called as an odd function. Now, what is the importance of even function and odd functions? Let's see. If you are integrating minus a to plus a, that means the limits are same, the signs are different. For example, minus 2 to plus 2, f of x dx. Then remember, it is 2 times of 0 to a fx dx if function is even. But minus a to plus a f of x dx is equal to 0 when the function is odd function. This formula has come in KEAM exam and it is so easy to solve. You don't need to do anything. You can just check it is even or odd and directly write the answer. Right? Okay. Now these are all the formulas for definite integration. Let's solve the questions based on them. Number 1. What is the value of 0 to root 3 6 upon 9 plus x square dx? Now, this can be written as integration of 0 to root 3 6 upon 9 can be written as 3 square plus x square with respect to dx. So here the formula is basically 1 upon a square plus x square integration. And your a is what? Your a is 3. So what is the integration of 1 upon a square plus x square? It is tan inverse x by a. So your formula, your answer will become 0 to root 3 6 into a square. 1 upon a square plus x square will be tan inverse x by a. Now your a is 3. So here x by 3 plus c. Now this integration sign will basically, will not have plus c because it is definite integration. Now your integration sign will get converted into square brackets because now you will put the values. So once we have 1 by 3, you also have to do 1 by a. 1 by a also has to be multiplied. So tan inverse x by 3, root 3 and 0. Now we will put root 3 and we will put 0 and we will subtract. So here 3 2s are 6. So this becomes 2. Then tan inverse of root 3 by 3 minus tan inverse of 0. So this becomes tan inverse 1 by 3. 1 by 3 is, 1 by root 3 is tan 30 degree, which is tan pi by 3. So 2 times of pi by 6. So 2 times of pi by 6 minus 0 is pi by 3. That is your answer. Now why am I writing in terms of pi, not 30 degree or 60 degree? Because in the options I have all the options in radians. They are not in degree measurement. Right? Okay. Moving on. The value of this is equal to dash. Now here we are going to use the formula of break the limits. Why are we breaking the limits? Because mod x value changes for negative and positive functions. Okay. So my question will become integration of minus 5 to 5 4 minus integration of minus 5 to 0, because when x is negative, mod value is minus x. Similarly, minus of 0 to 5, when x is positive, mod value is positive x with respect to dx, with respect to dx, with respect to dx. Now integrate, what do you get? So you get 4x from minus 5 to 5 minus minus plus x square by 2 from minus 5 to 0 minus x square by 2 from 0 to 5. Now put the values, what do you get? So you get 5 4s are 20 minus 20. So 20 plus 20. Now 0 by 2 is 0 minus 5 square by 2. So it will be minus 25 by 2 minus 5 square by 2, 25 by 2 minus 0. So that will be same. 20 plus 20 is 40. So you get 40 minus 25 by 2 plus 25 by 2 is 25. So 40 minus 25 is 15. That's your answer. Alright, so what we did here, what is the unique thing we did here? Remember, when between minus 5 to 0, x will mod of x will be minus x. Between 0 to 5, mod of x is plus x. That's what we have to do. Okay. So whenever you have mod function, you have to break the limit, positive limit and negative limits. Okay. And from where to where you will break? 0. Between like 0 to negative, 0 to positive. Like that. Okay. Next, what is the value of integration of 0 to 2 x square upon x cube plus 1 whole square dx equal to? Now, as we can see, x cube plus 1 differentiation will give us x square. So, why don't we assume it to be t? If we take this as t, we get 3x square dx is equal to dt. So, x square dx will be dt upon 3. Let us substitute it over there. So, we get, no space. So, this becomes integration of 0 to 2 x square dx will become dt upon 3 and x cube plus 1 is t. So, this will become 1 upon t square. Now, what is integration of 1 upon t square? Very simple. T to the power minus 2 integration is t to the power minus 1 upon minus 1. But there is a twist. What is the twist? We are solving definite integration. So when you are solving definite integration, your limits will change when you do substitution. So here x is becoming t. So your limit will also change because this limit was for x, not for t. Everybody understanding or not? So what happens here basically in definite integration? See, we have x cube plus 1 is t. So when x is 2 cube plus 1, 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 plus 1, 9. So it will become, when x is 2, t is 9. Similarly, when x is 0, so x is 0, 0 plus 1 is 1. So x is 0, t is 1. So now your limit will become what? I am writing it from a different color. Now your limit will become 1 to 9. It has changed from 0 to 2, it will become 1 to 9. Hi Albin. Now you do the integration. So 1 upon t square integration is integration of 1 upon t square with respect to dt upon 3. dt upon 3, right? Yeah. Is minus 1 upon t from 1 to 9. Now multiplied by 1 by 3. Now this is simple. Put the value. So you have minus 1 by 9 minus of minus 1 plus 1 into 1 by 3. So this is 9 minus 1 is 8. 8 by 9 into 1 by 3 is 8 by 27. This is your answer. Okay. Just simplify this. You will get your answer. Alright. Next. What is the value of integration of minus 1 to 2 x minus 2x dx equal to? Now, this is a simple question. We can directly integrate it. So, it will be minus, oh yeah. Now I remember. Why is this not simple? It is not simple because this question is basically x minus mod of 2x. Yeah, this is mod of 2x. No worries, we will change the limit. So this will become integration of minus 1 to 2 integration of x plus, not plus, minus integration of. Now mod value will change. Mod of 2x is minus 2x when x is less than 0. Mod of 2x is plus 2x when x is greater than 0. So minus 1 to 0, it is minus of 2x. Again, 0 to 2, it is plus 2x. Now you do the integration. So we have space. Yeah, we can do integration. So this becomes x square by 2 minus 1 to 2. Minus of minus plus. So x square by 2, 2 cancel, we get x square. So plus x square from minus 1 to 0 minus x square from 0 to 2. Now you put the values. So what do you get? You get 2 square by 2 minus 1 square by 2. Okay. So we have 2 square by 2 minus 1 square by 2. Okay. Plus 0 square minus 1 square. And we have minus 2 square minus 0 square. So 0 square is 0 anyways. So this is 2 to the 4. 4 by 2 is 2. This is 1. So we have minus 1 by 2. Then we have plus 1. Then we have minus 4. So 2 minus 4 is minus 2. Minus 2 plus 1 is minus 1. Minus 1 by 2 minus 1 is minus 3 by 2. So this should be our answer. Minus 7 by 2. Where is the mistake? Maybe. No, Francis. Nothing. Okay. 2 square by 2 is 2 2s are 4. 4 by 2 is 2. So we are writing here 2. Correct. Then minus of minus 1 square by 2. So it is minus 1 by 2. Correct. Then we have 0 square, 0. Minus 1 square. Minus 1 square is 1. So it will be minus 1. Oh, yeah. Here is the mistake. It will be minus 1. Sorry. Let's do it again. So we have here minus 5 plus 2 minus 3. Now we have correct answer. Minus 3. So it is minus 7 upon 2. See, 1 plus sign and minus sign can completely change the answer. So it is minus 7 by 2. Well, sadly, minus 3 by 2 is in the options. So if we do one mistake, whole marks gone. Okay, now this is the question I was talking about. Very interesting but very simple question. It is saying minus 10 to 10 x to the power 10 sin x upon root over 1 plus x to the power 10 dx is equal to what? Now for such type of question, what do we check? Whenever you have minus a to a, check it is even function or odd function. How will you check? Instead of x, you put minus x and you check what do you get. So here if I put minus x, for example, do I have space? Yeah. For example, f of x is x to the power 10 sin x upon root over 1 plus x to the power 10. Now, if I put f of minus x, what do I get? Minus x to the power 10 sin minus x upon root over 1 plus minus x to the power 10. What do I get? Minus x to the power 10 is x to the power 10. Sin minus x is minus sin x upon root over 1 plus x to the power 10, because minus to the power 10 is plus. So what I see is f of minus x is minus of fx, because this minus sign is extra. So this fx is an odd function. And what have we learned? Minus a to a integration of odd function is 0. So directly my answer is 0. I don't need to solve anything. So verbally also you can check. It is positive, it is negative, it is positive. That means the answer is negative. If the answer is negative, it is an odd function. If it is an odd function, answer is 0. That's it. Nothing else. Quick question. Okay. Alright, next is, if fx is cos x for greater than 0, 2x for less than 0, then the value of this is equal to what? Break the limits. That is so easy question. So for less than 0, we will have this function. For greater than 0, we will have that function. So just do it like that. So minus 2 to 0, we have 2x. And 0 to pi by 2, we have cos x. Integrate. 2x integration is x square by 2. 2 cancel. So it is x square from minus 2 to 0. Cos x integration is sin x. So sin x from 0 to pi by 2. That is your answer. So your answer will be 0 square minus 2 square. Sin pi by 2 minus sin 0. What is the final answer? Who will tell me the final answer? Come on. Tell me the final answer quickly. Anyone? Who can tell me the final answer? Please try. It is very simple. Why are you guys not basically memorizing the trigonometric values and the trigonometric formulas? I have told you so many times. Please memorize what is sin pi by 2, what is sin 0. Yes, Albin. Thank you. So your answer is minus 3. Very good, Albin. Very good, because it is so simple. This is minus 4. This is plus 1. Minus 4 plus 1. Minus 3. There was nothing to solve. You guys are taking so much time in not solving this. I don't know what will you do in KEAM exam. This is like the simplest thing I asked. If you don't know trigonometric values, you are going to lose so many marks. Sorry, but you are going to lose so many marks. Okay, next. Now we are going to learn about application of integration. Now in application of integration, we just have areas of bounded region. Now the theory of this is not important, because only a typical type of question is asked every year, and that is area bounded by the region. Now how do you find area bounded by the region? You should know the basics. So the basics is, if you have a graph, then if you find integration of this function, suppose your function is 2 root x. If you find integration of 2 root x from a certain x value to a certain x value, for example from 0 to 2, then it will give you this red color area. So it will give you area between the x axis and the area between the line x is equal to 2. Okay, if you do the integration of 2 root x. So this red area can be calculated using 0 to 2 integration of 2 root x with respect to dx. Okay, now suppose you have a circle equation, a parabola equation, a hyperbola equation, two lines equation, anything, a quadratic polynomial equation. So simply you have to first check that which area you want to find out. That area is lying between any two curves, single curve and x-axis. If the area is between a curve and the x-axis, then you simply integrate the curve. But if it is a sandwich between two curves, then you have to do subtraction. Okay. So this is all very basics. I want to show you guys subtraction. Yeah, even for such questions where one part of your area is below x-axis, another part of your area is above x-axis, first determine that from which limit to which limit you want to basically integrating it. Okay, now what will change here? Your curve value will change. For example, when it is going down, it will become minus sine x. When it is going up, it will become plus sine x. So here your function sign will change depending upon from where to where are you integrating it, because if it is below x-axis, it is negative. If it is above x-axis, it will be positive. Alright. Now, area of symmetric regions can be found out by multiplying it. For example, if you find area of this region, area of entire circle will be 4 times of that region. Now, this is very common sense, common logic, right? This is what I wanted to show you guys. Areas bounded by lines and curves. Now, sometimes they will give you a question that there is a line 3x plus 4, there is a curve x square, what is the area between them? So, for this, you have to visualize the diagram and you have to check which is above, which is below. So, here I can clearly check that this graph is above, this graph is below. So, the area bounded by between the line and the curve will be integration of 3x plus 4 minus integration of x square. So, whichever is above minus whichever is below. Common sense, because if you integrate the equation of line, it will give you whole area. But you don't want whole area. So, what will you do? You will subtract the area below the parabola or below the x square curve. Then obviously you will get the middle portion area, right? So, that is why we do subtraction. Okay. Now, let me show you a variety of questions and you will understand everything. Question number 1. The area of the region bounded by the curve x square and root over x, find it in square units. Now, here what you have to do, you have to visualize how is the graph of y is equal to x square and how is the graph of root x. Let me show you the graph. I will move to this side. Now, root x graph goes like this and x square graph goes like this. So, area between them will be root x graph and x square graph. So, you tell me it will be root x minus x square or it will be x square minus root x. What is it going to be? Think. What will it be? Come on, answer this. Option A, option B. At least you can say like this. Option A, option B. This is root x graph. Below you have x square graph. Option A is correct. Option B is correct. Anyone? You guys are too lazy. It will be option A. Why option A? Because this is above, this is below. First you have to find out from where to where you are integrating. So, x square is equal to root x. They will intersect at which point? They will intersect at 1, 1. They are intersecting at 1, 1. Okay. So, your graph will become basically, you will first integrate. Let me show it over here only. So, this is all not required. So, we will integrate root x minus integration of x square. Okay. Integration of root x will be from 0 to 1. Integration of x square will be again from 1 to 0. And when you substitute the values, you will get the answer. Okay. Cool. So, you will integrate it from root x minus x square from 0 to 1. Root x integration is x to the power 3 by 2. X square integration is x cube by 3. Put the values, you get the answer. Oh, you are not able to see it. Sorry. Now you will be able to see the solution. Cool. Okay. The area of the region bounded by y is equal to fx, x-axis, and x is equal to 4. Very simple. Now there is only one curve. So it will be simply integration of 5x. But what is the limit? So we have to find out their intersection point. So y is equal to fx will intersect with x-axis at x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0. So obviously 0, 0 is 1 point. Second point is when x is 4, y is 20. So between 0 to 4, we want to integrate 5x. So it will be 5x square by 2 from 0 to 4. You get 4 square, 5 into 4 square by 2 minus 0 square by 2. So 4 square is 16, 16 by 2 is 8, 8 5 is 40. So your answer is 40. Simple. How you have to solve it, everybody? Are you able to understand? What do you get here? 5 into 4 square by 2 minus 0 square by 2. 0 square by 2 is 0. So no need to solve that. 5 into 16 by 2 is 40. So your answer is 40. Okay. Cool. Next. What is the area bounded by the curve y is equal to x into 2 minus x and the line y is equal to x? Now y is equal to x is a very simple line, but what about this function? Visualize it. This function is basically 2x minus x square. So this is a quadratic function, but x is negative. So it will be a downward parabola. It will look like this. Okay. So this function is basically 2x minus x square. This line is basically y is equal to x. So who is above, who is below? So first of all, their intersection point is 0, 0 and this intersection point is 1, 1. Who is above? This is above, this is below. So what will be the integration? It will be integration of 2x minus x square minus integration of x. Oh, opposite, sorry. No, correct. Sorry. So, our blue graph is above. So, we will integrate it first and this is second. Now, just put the values. The limit is 0 to 1, 0 to 1. Simple. All of you can do this. I have taught you integration. So, I am assuming you can do this. If not, then okay, I will solve. 2x minus x square is x square minus x cube by 3. X square minus x cube by 3 and this is minus x square by 2. We are integrating it from 0 to 1. Just put 1. 1 minus 1 by 3 minus 1 by 2. How much do you get? 6 minus 2 minus 3 by 6. So this is 1 by 6. Simple. I am just putting x is equal to 1. Why am I not putting x is equal to 0? Because x is equal to 0, everything will be 0. So, why to waste time? Get direct answers. Now, only these type of questions we were asked recently in the KEAM exam. I am going to show you 2 more examples of CBSE pattern, of NCERT pattern. Why am I showing these 2 examples? Because this type of question may come in your exam. So, I just wanted to show it. It has not appeared in the previous year question paper, but it can come in the exam. For example, what is the area enclosed between the parabola and the straight line? Simple. You draw the graph of parabola and the straight line. You check who is above, who is below. So, we can see the straight line is above, the parabola is below. So, it will be straight line minus parabola. So, first y will be 3x square by 4 and here what is y? Y is minus 12 minus 3x upon minus 2. So, it will be 12 plus 3x upon 2. Clear? Now, you do the integration. So, the integration of this straight line minus integration of this parabola. Just integrate the polynomial function. Put the values now. What is the limit? How do you get the limit? Simple. Put this y value over here and get the intersection points. So if y is 3x square by 4, put y here and get the intersection point. So you'll get x is equal to 4, x is equal to minus 2. So it is from minus 2 to 4. Okay. Similarly, find the area of the region lying above x-axis included between this circle and inside the parabola. Twisted question. Now this is like a little tough question, but it can come. So that's why I'm just showing you. Suppose this is x-axis, this is your parabola, and this is your circle. Which area they are asking? This gray portion area. It is between parabola, between circle, and between the x-axis. But here, always remember, if your curve is breaking the direction at one point, you have to break the integration at that point. So, from x is equal to 0 to x is equal to 4, you are just integrating the parabola, because this is the parabola area inside parabola. But now the parabola goes there, we don't need that. Now circle has come here. So this portion will be area of the circle. So now your final area is area of the parabola plus area of the circle. Parabola is from 0 to 4, circle is from 4 to 8. Remember. So if you have two different areas, do it like this. Okay, so I'm just showing you these two examples because it can come, but it has not yet come in the exam. I'm like telling you that also honestly. Alright guys, so these are all the formulas you needed for integration. From many days you guys were asking, ma'am, please bring integral calculus, integral calculus. So I have brought the integral calculus for you now. We have done indefinite integration, definite integration, application of integration. Now these three chapters are basically included in integral calculus. In the integral calculus, generally they ask 13 to 14 questions every year. So you cannot leave integration. Of course, it is very, very important. Unless you have given up on integration and you haven't studied it at all. Of course, I will not advise it to study at the last moment, but at least go through the formulas. Maybe some easy question can come and you can guess it and solve it at the end. Okay. Thank you everybody. This was all for integral calculus. Hope you enjoyed today's class. Don't forget to subscribe if you are new and you want such interesting, amazing videos. Also, if you enjoyed the lecture, do hit the like button and see you in the next class. Bye-bye. Oh, yeah, by the way, tomorrow Sunday, we are going to have live class at 2 p.m. Do you know why? Because I am bringing for you guys complete formula sheet of entire class 11th, entire class 12th maths. Okay? Entire class 11th and entire class 12th maths formula cheat sheet tomorrow live 2 p.m. So see you guys. Bye-bye. Take care. Bye everybody.